Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to make pesto. I'm sure you all have heard about pesto. It's an Italian kind of a dressing, and I'm going to show you what's on the recipe, and we are going to share the recipe in the comments section. So I have some garlic. I always suggest use fresh garlic for this recipe. Normally the recipe calls for pine nuts, but I have always used cashew nuts instead, and these are the raw kind of cashew nuts. The reason I use cashew nuts is that they're sweeter and they give a nice flavor to it. It is also something that I always have in my kitchen, and I have also noticed that pine nuts are now very expensive. So this works really good with this pesto recipe. I have half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, and then this is my lemon rind and lemon juice, and then this is fresh Parmesan cheese that I'm going to add, and that's optional if you want to add it. I wanted to talk a little bit about how to keep your basil. So the best way to keep your basil is actually if you leave it in your pot on a sunny window. It does the best like that. I have been able to have my basil survive all through winter. And what I have done is I have nipped the top of these, and as with every herb, if you don't allow it to bloom, then it's better because the flavor changes once the flowers come. So every time you need to take a nip from your plant, you're going to take the tops, and so it also makes it grow better. So here's my spinach. This is 1.5 cup of spinach, and this is like a little twist that I did to the original pesto's recipe because, the dietary guidelines always talk about eating half your plate to be vegetables, and we always struggle with that. So instead of using all of basil, which is the original recipe of 2.5 cups of basil, I did 1.5 cups of spinach, and I try to get organic spinach just because there's a lot of pesticides when they grow spinach. So these you can buy. And then this is 1 cup of basil from this little plant that I washed, and these, you will see that this is like more like the top of the basil. And then I'm going to just put everything together in the blender, and we should be ready to go. So I'm going to start with my olive oil first so that it allows it to allow the blender to move the cashew nuts. It calls for 4 garlic. I usually add a little bit more. I have 6 cloves in there. My spinach goes next. And then the basil. This is the lemon juice with the lemon rind. And let's see what color we get. So now the pesto is ready. Look how easy it was to make this. And what I do with pesto, oftentimes I make a bigger batch. And with the bigger batch, I freeze them. And every time I make pasta, I can just add 1 cube to make it like the cream pasta. But look how beautiful this is. And of course, you can make your tomato sandwiches with it. And you can also use it for making some your eggplant sandwiches. It also goes well with eggplant. the tomato sandwiches, you can make your pastas, even spaghetti. So you, instead of using the red sauce, you can use the green sauce. I have also used it as a base of my pizza instead of the red sauce, just to give it a different twist. And the reason this is really healthy, pesto is a big part of the Italian cuisine as well as the Mediterranean, because it's really so healthy, and it's such an easy way to add spinach to your diet. So you can make a big batch and you can use it doing different things. If you want to keep it for longer, you just freeze it and keep using it as cubes from the freezer. And I hope that I have inspired you in this changing weather to make some pesto today. We'll see you next time, and same time, 11 o'clock Friday Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to come with a new recipe. Enjoy your day.